So this next video is going to be part 4, and it's going to be me and Mark Henley together doing some pull-down auto rotations. We do some hovering autos, we do power loss at a hover taxi, power loss on departure, and a few other little procedures that we discuss and demonstrate on this video. Unfortunately, I lost part of the video that I did with Jimmy where we did a bunch more pull-down auto rotations, and if I'm able to recover that video, I'll post it again at a later date. But let me just say these guys were big sports on letting me go ahead and post the videos of the training that we did here, and I certainly applaud them. These are probably two of the top pilots in the world from airplanes, and they both recognized that they wanted to feel a little bit more comfortable with doing procedures in helicopters. I think Jimmy's had his rating about 10 or 12 years, but he's done not very much flying in helicopters over the last several years. And then Mark recently obtained his rating, I think just a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and he actually owns an R44, and he's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 or 300 hours, I believe, in helicopter time. But I certainly applaud these guys for recognizing that, hey, I want to feel like I've got a little better handle on this, and coming through and putting up with all the craziness here during the training. And like I say, two great guys, and really a joy to hang out with and train them. So let's take a look at the video.
There you go. You got it. On with all your switches. 1, 2, 3. Man, it is hot today. All right.
5085, clearance available.
Just keeping it between 50 and 60 there.
O'Hare as filed on departure, maintain 6,000. Departure frequency, then flight level 290 within 10 minutes. Departure frequency is Memphis Center.
Well, this one is, everything on it is a lot easier to do. Mine, the throttle's stiff, the rudder pedals are stiff. I don't know if it's just because it sat up so long, because it sat up for a while.
Well, this aircraft's not very old.
Readback is correct.
It's only got 600 hours on it. 700. Whatever.
Yeah, mine's I think a little over 1,400 now.
Yeah. So, don't let me insult your intelligence, but I'll just go through my usual spiel. Clutch light comes out, we'll come up to 70. And we'll let it warm up just a little bit, get the green into the cylinder
tank.
Yeah. Take off on 2A.
2A, one minute. Clutch lights out, come on up to 70. You'll also notice the air conditioner works better at 70% too.
Well, I know a lot of times the alternator won't really charge enough till you get it up.
Yeah. All right, you go ahead and do a quick mag check if you want. All right, let's split your needles, get your horn, and we'll be ready to go. All right. So warning lights off, gauge is green, plenty of fuel. Radio's tuned. Come off with your friction, off with your friction.
It's off.
Come off with your.
It's off.
You all right? Roll up to 90 and governor on. We roll them up to 90 and turn the governor on. I'll tell you why here in just a second.
All right, well, let me turn it back. Turn it off.
You can just roll it up to 90. There you go. Yeah, go ahead and turn on your governor.
Okay, so why do you do that?
Well, if it's sitting on wet pavement or ice or whatever, a lot of people, if you just roll it, turn the governor on, roll up to 80 and let it catch it and go, sometimes the thing will actually scoot a little bit.
Yeah.
And it scares the hell out of the student. So if you go to 90 and increase to 100, that's not enough of acceleration to spin it if it's on ice or anything. That's the only reason.
Short of runway 20.
Turn that up a little bit. Turn my noise cancellation on so I can hear the tower. I don't really like leaving it on. I'd much rather go without it on.
Mike Cape Tower, runway 20, clear for takeoff, proceed on course southwest.
The tower might get kind of uppity with me if I miss it. Cape Tower, helicopter 979, Romeo Mike on the ramp, Cape Copters. Like to lift and depart down Foxtrot Echo and enter a right downwind for runway 20.
9 Romeo Mike, departure drone risk, uncontrolled movement area, use caution. The wind is 2208 at 8, altimeter 2993, and enter the right downwind and report midfield. Traffic rolling off 20 and also air tractor out to the northeast off your right.
Got the departure traffic and the air tractor. We'll call you midfield for 9 Romeo Mike. I just kind of straight ahead. We'll call that out there midfield.
So we're just going to keep doing the same thing?
Yeah, we'll come around and do a few more full downs. And then if you want to, we'll do some hovering autos as well. Feel like you need 1 or 2 more of them under your belt.
Yeah, heck, then, like I said, a lot of this stuff, you know, I got my rating, and then we just don't train anymore.
So when I do buying or flight reviews with people, guess what we do?
A lot of those.
We do auto, unless they absolutely don't want to do it or whatever, you know. 9 Romeo Mike's on the downwind 20. But
9 Romeo Mike, cleared option 20.
Here's the option 20, 9 Romeo Mike. But I usually insist on it, and they're usually happy to do it because it's the only chance they get.
I did a flight review with a guy, but we didn't do any hovering autos. Yeah. And didn't do. We just did a couple of power recoveries, and that was it.
230 at 9, altimeter 2993. What will be your direction on departure?
And we can stay down here about 500. It should be
Copy
fine. We still just got pretty light winds, but they're pretty much right down the runway. About 10 knots, maybe 8, something like that.
And about right there.
Yep.
All right, so down, turn, and just a little bit of lift.
Yeah.
A little more.
All right, get your nose down just a little bit. There you go. I'll help you split it there. Now we're going to check down a little bit. Not like that. Looking good. Airspeed's good. RPMs are fine. Even though the horn's going.
All right, a little bit of flare.
Yep, now just hold it. We're a little bit high, so stay on here with me. I'm going to help you a little bit on this one. Letting it come down with the nose, up a teeny bit on the collective. See that? Good.
Okay, yeah, I was a little high.
Okay, now we're sliding a little bit, so I'm just going to come down just so we stop before we get to the end of the runway.
All right.
There we go. All right, you had the aircraft. Try it again. We were just a little bit high. That's why I kind of let it come down a little bit before I actually lowered the nose completely.
All right.
Like I say, if you hang out there, you know, extra couple feet high, when you set it down, it's just maybe touch down a little bit harder than you like, you know.
267 Mike Echo, 5 miles north.
We're going to do right-hand pattern. Let me check.
I can do the Cactus RNAV 20 approach to land.
267 Mike Echo, Cape Tower, practice approach approved, maintain VFR, no separation services provided, report UFAVO inbound. The wind 240 at 7, altimeter 2993.
267 Mike Echo, we'll report UFAVO inbound.
Yeah, we do come around. Like I say, we got some really good controllers. They work with you. They really help us out. So we're not sequenced in and, you know, wasted a bunch of time waiting for 3 guys to go, you know, all of that. So it works out really well, man. 979 Romeo Mike's midfield on the downwind, runway 20.
9 Romeo Mike, cleared option 20.
Here's option 20. We're kind of doing our full downs on the south end of the runway again there.
Roger, I'll be looking for it.
Well, a lot of the flight schools, the owners don't want to see if I was doing full downs.
Oh, don't blame them.
Up, you know? Yeah. There's that 10% rotors in motion deductible thing.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to pay the bill. You know, so.
Speed up a little bit.
All right, looking good. Go and enter about
right about there.
Now.
Nice.
Yep.
Down, roll, and a little bit of pitch. Need to slow down a little bit.
Down a little. There you go. Now just wait on it. It's fine. Looking good. Looking good.
All right, looking outside.
Yep.
Flare, flare, flare.
Holding it, holding it.
Flare, flare, flare.
Now,
level.
Down with the nose, up with the collector. Let me see a second. I Let me head the aircraft.
Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Yeah, we were sliding a little long there.
Yep. Now we're in the air. You head the aircraft.
Okay, I got the airplane. Well, we'll start a little earlier.
Yeah, just enter second or so more.
Yeah.
We probably could have stopped. You know, that probably thing goes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's better to try to recover while we still got stable skid.
Yep. All you gotta do is roll it back up. It'll come right on back up and just lift off again. And I Romeo Mike's on the downwind for 20.
9 Romeo Mike, cleared option runway 20.
Yeah, down to 20, 9 Romeo Mike.
Now, do you film all your lessons?
No, not all of them, because a lot of times the cameras kind of make students nervous. So after they get used to doing something, a lot of times I'll put it in.
Yeah.
Put the camera in.
Well, I know. I mean, we've had, people want to film check rides. I won't let it. Nobody films a check ride.
Yeah, it's a distraction. Yeah. Well, this kind of thing that a lot of people don't do a lot of. It's worth doing the video on. Go ahead and enter.
All right, I'm gonna do it right here.
Yeah, come on down. That way, somebody's got they can take a look at it and see what they look like.
5202 Juliet, hold short at 20 takeoff.
Looking good.
5202 Juliet, Cape Tower, hold short.
Need a teeny bit of left pedal there.
02 Juliet.
A little bit
floating,
more.
Keep floating. Now down with the nose. Up with the collector. Super slow-mo. All right, took it.
Hey, we touched the tail of the skid.
Yeah, now don't pull up any more collector. Yeah, we just barely touched on the back of the skid. It was okay. Like I say, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect flat on the skids, but damn near.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go.
You have the aircraft.
Every one of these damn things
turn right. Charlie and Alpha, hold short.
Go ahead, turn right. Get out the way here. Let the airplane get on the way.
Hold short. Forward, give me.
5202 Juliet, clear for takeoff, runway 20. Turn left on course.
I'm sorry, I meant to interrupt you.
No, I'm just gonna say that every one of these damn things fly a little different.
Yep. It's amazing. You get a 144 and into the next one, and there'll be subtle little differences between one versus the
Romeo
next.
Mike, you are cleared option runway 20. You'll be inside a 182 at about 5 mile final.
Roger that. Clear for the option for 20. 9 Romeo Mike.
Main thing with it, mine, the cyclist is about the same, but everything else is a lot stiffer on mine.
Tower Sterling 267 Mike Echo, you follow inbound, full stop.
267 Mike Echo, you're clear to land at runway 20. Number 2, following a helicopter, turning right base.
Stand number 2, clear to land, runway 20, 267 Mike Echo, following helicopter.
Yeah, we're okay.
You can just tell the dog he doesn't want to go.
Tis a warm day for sure.
I have to get sped up a little bit.
All right,
here we go.
Yep. On down. Looking good.
Down, off, and check.
Forward with Lima, clear for takeoff, runway 28.
Check up just a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Right there, that'd be fine. Looking at the window now.
And 267 Mike Echo, air tractor rolling up 28 now.
Little flare, little flare.
267 Mike Echo, thanks.
A little lower, a little more flare. Level.
Down with the nose.
And
Down with the nose.
9 Romeo Mike on the go, it'll be left
see,
track.
apparently I'm not holding. You got it, because I'm not holding. I'm not getting. Go ahead.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not getting the power off all the way.
You're not.
Because I could tell it was running.
Yep. Yeah, that's why we were still kind of flying.
Right.
All right, you had it.
I got the helicopter.
Left turn, left traffic, please.
Was that for us?
Left hand for. Was that for 9 Romeo Mike? No. Oh, got you there. Let me have it.
You got it.
That's why.
Had to depart traffic.
Sorry about that. I thought you heard the first transmission. Yeah, continuing the left downwind, you're going to be following 182, approaching a 1.5 mile final in the left downwind.
Roger that. Be looking for the 182, and sorry about the mix-up there. We're midfield on the downwind.
No worries, we fixed it.
Roger that. All right, you had there.
I got that. I got the helicopter.
This is what it's like to work with a good controller.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the other guys would have had a cow, a couple other small farm animals.
Here's your. You got a phone number I need you to call.
Yeah.
You got.
Here's our 182.
There, I see it. Yeah.
And he probably said it, and I didn't hear it, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that was likely my fault, not his.
And 9 Romeo and Mike, they're just about to cross over the highway. You're following them. Number 2, cleared option, runway 20, and they are full stop.
Number 2, clear for the option. We got the high-wing Cessna in sight. They're going to be full stop, so we don't have to be in too big a rush.
Yeah, that last one, I didn't roll the throttle. I wasn't holding it against the stop.
I tried rolling it down, but
it was too late by then.
Yeah, it's either just roll it back up, go around. And the other thing, if we enter our auto and we're a little bit closer to 70 than 80, we won't tend to go quite as far. In an auto rotation, if you keep your speed towards the high side, you're going to go farther. And if you keep it towards the slower side, you're not going to go as far, in generalities, right? So we've been coming in, roughly about 80 most of the time.
Okay, now what about, will it auto down at 60?
Well, you don't want to get too slow. And again, you only get yourself in trouble if you get too slow.
Okay.
60 is too damn slow, really. I mean, you can do it at 60. 60 takes more finesse than 70. But if you're running out of runway like here, we'll hold her to 70. 70, 75.
267 Mike Echo, left at Alpha, into the ramp with me. Good day.
Alpha to ramp with you. Thank you.
But say we lost the engine right now, we're trying to make it over there to the highway. Keep your nose down, keep your speed up, get over there to it, So rather than slowing down and coming up short, so. And even more so if you're really pushing a headwind, just because of the difference your headwind's going to make. So
that's that was one thing. The instructor I had, he was pretty good in the thing. He was showing me how if you get the airspeed up, it'll actually you lose a lot more altitude, but you will you'll go a lot further.
Yeah. And you got more energy at the bottom too, at the float and all that. So. Get just a little closer here.
About right there, right?
Yeah, go ahead and enter.
Down, off, and then check.
Yep. Looking good. 75-ish, that's fine. 70, 75 is okay. Definitely going to make it. Make it to the asphalt anyway. All right,
a little flare, little flare, little flare.
Hold it.
A little more, a little more, a little more.
Now down
level.
The nose, up with the collector, super slow-mo.
Great power, 1 Alpha 5, northeast inbound.
Don't come back on your stick there. Looks good.
1 Lima Alpha, Roger, proceed inbound for 10 and report a mile out. The wind's 2107.
All right.
10.
That was a little better.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. So you see we didn't go nearly as far, Better than running off the end of the runway.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. All right, here we go.
Yeah, they talk bad about you if you do.
Now, does he want it left or right?
9 Romeo Mike's on to go. You want left or right traffic?
9 Romeo Mike, left traffic this time. Jason inbound from the northeast for 10.
Left-hand pattern for 9 Romeo Mike.
You got to have somebody that works with those guys, be able to get them to be able to do this kind of work on a powered airport.
Yeah, man.
Because minutes on the ground cost them money.
Yep. Yeah, like I say, these guys are pretty good at sequencing everybody in and not having anybody sitting around waiting,
Now, where's this guy? Is he
going to be coming in on 10, so he's probably not anywhere close to us yet.
Okay.
That may be him right there. Yeah, we're good. 9 Romeo Mike's on the downwind. I got Jason inbound in sight.
9 Romeo Mike, Roger, with your tractor in sight. You are cleared option runway 20. He's going to be rolling out on 10, so just use your best judgment on giving him some time.
Hey, Roger, we'll do the south end there again.
Roger. One Lima Alpha, the helicopter's over. They're going to be flying over the runway, landing on the south part of runway 20 before you land.
All right, let's enter.
Center right about
right there.
Now, there you go. Even if we come up a little bit short, it's okay. I think we're going to be okay, though. Airspeed looks fine. Just got to keep that airspeed. We don't slow down. Looking good.
All right, a little bit of flare. A little bit of flare, a little bit of flare, a little bit of flare. Kind of level it.
Now level. Okay. There you go. A little bit of left pedal. Wait for it to quit sliding. All right.
Well, I felt better on that one.
All right, Jason's short finally.
Yeah.
Enough to touch wheels down, so you go ahead and pick it up. We'll go ahead and depart.
We just make sure we go behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, he would. I don't think we could catch him now if we wanted to. And I'm Romeo Mike's on the go. Left hand better?
Left or right, your discretion this time. Nobody else on the way.
Roger, we'll just do left. Thanks.
Roger.
Nice jet there.
Yeah. What is it? Is that a Falcon or
Yeah,
a Hawker?
so.
That's a Hawker, isn't it?
Not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not much of a jet guy either, so.
Yeah, it's more expensive than anything I fly.
Yeah.
For sure.
9 Romeo Mike, cleared option 20.
It's option 20, 9 Romeo Mike.
All right, right there.
Yep, go ahead then.
Down, off, and check. Slow down a little bit. Check RPM.
Up just a little bit. Now check down. There you go. Perfect. Looking good. Horn's going to beep, but don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. A little bit of left pedal. A little bit of left pedal. Go. Keep it floating. Keep floating. Keep floating.
Level.
Down with your nose. Barely up on the collective. Barely up on the collective.
There we go.
Yep. Yeah,
Ooh.
we got plenty of room to slide, so it's all right.
I can't. It's hard to believe it'll slide that far.
Yeah, it'll go a long way.
All right, here we go.
If it's pavement, if it's concrete, it tends to, grab.
Want to dig in? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more exciting.
I'll call them, tell them we're...
Yeah, we'll call them, we'll get around here. And 9 Romeo Mike turning on the downwind for runway 20.
9 Romeo Mike, cleared option 20.
Clear for the option 20, 9 Romeo Mike.
Yeah, we'll go a little
outside
further.
of the tower. Yeah. I'm flying the gyros, I'll cut inside of the tower and keep it close, to here, but the helicopters, they like it's kind of outside of the tower a little bit.
Well, mainly it'll probably make it where they can see us a little better.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Tower 4, Whiskey Lima inbound.
There's our other crop duster.
4 Whiskey Lima, clear to land 10.
Go ahead and come on around.
Clear to land 10, 4 Whiskey
We'll get on the ground before he gets here.
Now, you usually climb at 60 or 70?
I usually climb about 65.
And
Yeah,
Romeo Mike, best speed across the intersection, air tractor about a mile right base on 10.
Roger, I got the air tractor in sight, and we'll be able to make the pass the intersection shortly.
Here we go. Down.
Yep. Down.
Off. And a little bit of up.
Perfect. Thank you, Paul. Very efficient.
Thank you very much. All right, looking good.
All right, here we go.
I'm just glad he's got his radio turned up
A
today.
little bit of flare, a little bit of flare.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Now, down
And
with
level.
the nose. Down with the nose, let it come down. Let it come down. Let it come down. There we go. Feet for y'all, stick for slide. Stick for left to right. Looking good.
It still amazes me how much the damn thing will slide. It just...
North 175, make 8.5 to the southwest, inbound with the numbers.
173 Papa Mike, Cape Tower, right downwind for 20. The wind is 220 at 4, altimeter 2993.
He's going to be on the right down.
Downwind 20.
Right downwind 20, report right midfield downwind 20. 150 Papa Mike.
Left again. Jason digging at me for had my radio down last night. The hell, I had half of North America trying to call me on the radio. Finally turned it on, turned the volume up. I usually blame that on the student, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it that time. We'll go outside the tower just a little. There you go. Plenty of fuel, temps all look good. And 9 Romeo Mike is midfield, left downwind for runway 20.
9 Romeo Mike, cleared option 20.
It's option 20, 9 Romeo Mike. And by the way, Jason, I remembered to turn the volume up today. Yeah.
This is just shows you got to just practice.
You betcha. Like every other thing.
All right, here we go. We're going to enter.
Yep.
Down, off, and check. And get the speed right.
They're only going to make it so even if it came in a little hot, that's okay. Keep your nose down, just keep your speed good, looking fine. A little bit of left pedal. There you go. Good.
A little bit of flare, flare.
Now just kind of hold that position. Hold it.
Now level
down
it.
with the nose. Up for the collector. Super slow-mo. Right there. A little bit of left pedal. All right, let's go do a few hovering autos.
Okay.
You had the aircraft. We'll pick it up and come around, and we'll shoot for the numbers, then go over in the grass. We'll do a few hovering autos there. Yeah, what do you think?
I like it. I'm a lot more. I mean, I was afraid if I even just, practicing like just power recoveries, I'd get myself in trouble. But I feel a lot better with it now.
Absolutely.
I think what it was, I was rushing it and I was pulling way too much collective.
VFR. No separation.
It is absolutely surprising how little collective it takes.
At 7, altitude 2992, and proceed just south of the airport to go out the Dutch. We're going to have the SkyWest jet departing within the next few minutes off of runway 28.
Well, like I say, my objective for today was try to get you where you felt like you could get the damn thing on the ground without hurting yourself or tearing it up.
Exactly.
So, and 9 Romeo Mike's midfield on the downwind. We'd like to shoot for the numbers 20 and then over to the grass south of the Drury hangar.
9 Romeo Mike, you are cleared to land runway 20 and off to the grass, your discretion.
9 Romeo Mike, Roger.
5085, taxi to runway 28 via Bravo and Alpha. The wind 250 at 6, altimeter 2992.
The other day I was trying to, I guess it was yesterday, I was trying to get, they had a bunch of Navy jets working, and we're just going to go in the grass over here.
Right over here. Yeah, I'll show you where we're going here. So see that burn spot?
Yeah.
See where all the, that's where we're going to do them at.
Okay.
All right, so you were in Enterprise or Evergreen?
It was Evergreen.
Okay. That's a low spot right there. See where the grass is a little lighter color? Go ahead and back up or pedal turn back around. Okay. Either way, we don't have that much wind to contend with. It's only about 8 knots.
Do them into the wind.
Yeah, come turn back in. Wind's out of about, looks like about 220.
173,
see the windsock right there.
155 Mike entering a...
All right, let me just do a quick review with you, and then I'll let you have...
you got the helicopter.
Okay. So you'll notice when I roll down, the nose goes left right there.
Yeah.
See that? So it requires you got to match it with some right pedal to stop that, right? So as I roll down, we'll get established over here. We'll roll down a little bit of right pedal to counter it, up on the collective or on the ground. That's it.
Okay, so you didn't roll it off all at once. You kind of just...
Oh, I can show you what a... No, I've had power losses. I've never had one at this point just totally quit. But the only way you're going to get that is somebody put jet fuel.
Yeah.
Here's the chop. Ready? So chop it. Rear pedal up on the collector. We're on the ground. So it's a lot faster if you chop it.
Well, see, that's when they were, all the ones we did during training, that's the way we were doing them.
Yeah, that's likely never going to happen to you.
Yeah.
But now losing power, swallowing the mag, swallowing the cylinder, whatever, that's very common. So all right, go ahead and take it up to about 3 or 4 feet. So if you decide to start doing flight instruction with people, the best way to do this is start them off, and and you roll the throttle, and just barely roll it a little bit. So now come in with your right pedal up on the collective. Good, not bad. And you can always get a little more, a little more quick with rolling the throttle down, that sort of thing. But you want to start off with just eking it down a little bit to get the horn on, let them get the sequence of events down. Then you can get a little quicker.
Also you got to, because it's always going to drift on you when you start losing the tail rotor authority.
Correct.
One lap is ready when you...
So what you do is tell people, okay, we're just going to visualize keeping this aircraft over one spot right here.
Right.
I'm going to roll it for you here. I'll count it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a roll. So a little bit of right pedal, or right stick, I'm sorry. And up. Not bad. Try it again. Forward on the stick. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep pulling that back.
Well, when you end up on the ground after the hovering auto, your stick will be a little aft in position, so. All right, so 3, 2, 1, a little bit of a roll. Needed just a little bit more pull there at the very end there. And then when you get on the ground, let me show you something here. We just landed, right?
Yep.
So now just wait for everything to quit moving, then come on down with your collective and roll it up. That way, if your mass is rocking or something, you're not going to ding your tail. A little bit of left pedal.
Left it off at the park with you, 155 Mike.
Looking out the window.
Start with 5085, runway 28, clear for takeoff, climb on course.
Straight for takeoff, on course.
So come up just a little bit more, it's about a foot or so. So 3, 2, 1, a little bit of a roll. Now up on your collector. Good. Perfect, man. Not bad. And then just kind of wait on it, nothing's moving around now. Now come on down with it. There you go. Roll it back up. We'll do a couple more of these. Forward with your stick there.
Yeah, I feel that damn one, but I don't realize I'm doing it.
Yeah. What the hell's all that vibration for?
Well, that's why I'm making sure we don't have something that we bent something.
Yeah. All right, come up a little bit higher. It's about a foot higher. There you go. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a roll. All right, not bad. Just wait for everything to quit moving. All the way down. Roll it up. All right, good. Now let me show you something else.
Did it again.
I want to show you.
All right.
I had the
aircraft.
You got it? Yeah. So we're going to lift it up. Now, we're into the wind. Look how far our rotor wash is going. Oh, it's literally like 15 feet in front of the aircraft. That's it, right?
One lane out, clear for takeoff.
Walk over here.
289, Tasha, my turbulence for the CRJ.
If they're, I got that little stick sticking up. I want to show you something here. So here we are at a hover. And we're looking out the front window, and we got about 15 feet. So if we go to depart out of here, as soon as we outrun our rotor wash, right there we're through translational lift and we're climbing, right?
All right.
All right, check this out.
5085, contact Memphis, 13365, good day.
That for whatever reason, we're going to do something stupid like make a downwind departure. All right, look out there in front.
Oh, look how dirty the air is.
Yeah, you're talking about 200 or 300 feet out that way, right? So now, watch how long it takes to go through translational lift. Three things are happening here. Now we're departing. Still ain't through it yet.
Oh yeah,
there it is right there.
Yeah.
So see how much real estate we ate up on the way? So it's not just a matter of airspeed. In other words, let's say you got 10 knots of wind, and you're going through translational lift at 20.
Right.
Well, if we go that way, as soon as we're moving 10 knots across the ground,
yeah, then you're through clean air.
Yeah. And if we're going back this way, it'd be 30 knots across the ground. But it's actually worse than that, because you're departing through your own turbulence, which is hard to quantify.
Right.
And much less efficient. So you got to.
That was a good demonstration. I've never seen nobody ever pointed that out.
Yeah, if you just come to a hover, and we'll get our skid way down there so you can see how far it's going. It's only going about 15 feet. That's it. Right there. And watch, as soon as we just accelerate a little bit, there you go. Yeah. We're through it.
I'll be damned. That's amazing.
Yeah, we went 30 feet and we're through it, you know. You go back the other way, it's going to be 300 feet, you know. So, anyway, all right. Let's see. Actually, about ready to take a break.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to let you have it.
I got the helicopter.
We do have a tailwind. Actually, you know what? I was wanting to show you that. Come on over here. Stay on here with me.
Okay.
We'll do this even with a tailwind. It's okay. So you've done your hovering autos, right?
Yeah.
In fact, let's get over here. We'll do it back into the wind. I turn my noise cancellation back on again. And Cape Tower, 979 Romeo Mike. I'd like to operate off of Foxtrot taxiway here for just a bit.
9 Romeo Mike, that's approved.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have the aircraft.
Okay, I got the airplane. I got the helicopter.
All right, let me turn on my noise cancellation. I can hear the tower a little better that way. Okay, so again, if we're just walking it forward, right, we go to depart, and we'll just do this slow. So now we're just barely moving, right? And our engine goes, and we'll roll the throttle down, right? Gotta have a little right pedal, keep it flat, or on the ground. And just wait on it to quit sliding, all right? So the key thing on that is if you lose the engine at a
just
hovering
keep
taxi,
it level.
Keep it flat. Yeah, got a level skid, man. Got to have those level skids. All right, go ahead and pick it up. We got enough room to slide it again here. All right, I just level the aircraft. All right, just gonna barely slide. I'll roll the throttle down. Keep it level. Anything hard about that?
Nothing hard about it.
That's right. So what the hardest thing about that is repressing the urge to want to flare. You got to really repress it.
Yeah, just let it slide on. Hell, it's gonna stop.
Yeah, it'll let.
All right, so what I didn't film on this little endeavor with this little 4-part series was taking both Jimmy and Mark up in the Magni gyroplane. We went up, took them for a ride, and we flew probably about an hour each apiece. Probably flew a little longer with Mark because we had to deviate around some weather that moved in on the airport. We had to run over into Illinois and land at Cairo. Got a chance to do a bunch of takeoff and landings though at Cairo. But I don't know if they'd admit it or not, but they were both giggling like schoolgirls on flying the Magni, because like I say, those things are just loads of fun. I didn't want to put a camera on and make them nervous since it was their first flight in the gyroplane, and that way they could claim it never happened as well. You know, that they, you know, anybody think any less of them for flying around in a gyroplane. So anyway, so I hope you found that this short video series of I guess 4 parts there fairly entertaining, and if you haven't so far, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.